I'd like to introduce to you Dominique. She is a young woman who is well on her way to making a difference in this world. And she also is a graduate of two of the programs at Casa de Amparo. Her story is very personal. It's a lot of courage on her part to share this kind of detail, but we really appreciate it, and we appreciate her.
Hello, first I would like to thank everybody for coming. I appreciate all your donations. Right here? Oh. First I would like to say thank you for all your donations. I really appreciate you guys coming. I feel truly feel blessed being here. I'm a little nervous, but all right. Thank you. So first I'm going to start off at the beginning of my story, and beginning's a little sad, but then it gets better. All right? Okay, my mother was an alcoholic. She was very demanding. When she didn't get what she wanted, she beat me and called me names that sapped at my self-esteem. Once she gave me 2 minutes to wash the car and threatened to beat me with a frying pan if I didn't finish in time. She abused my two brothers and made unreasonable demands of them, but they were bigger than her, so they ignored her and got away with it. I'd end up trying to do everything by myself. I was abused verbally and physically all my life. My mom would wake us up in the middle of the night to make us do chores. I've had insomnia ever since. On the worst night of my life, my mom woke me up at 1 a.m. and asked me to clean the garage. She wasn't happy with the way I was doing it and tore the clothes off me. She said I didn't deserve to see, so she took my glasses. She said I didn't deserve to breathe, so she took my inhaler. She said I didn't deserve the clothes I wore, so she stripped me naked. Something snapped in me that night. I decided that abuse was not something I wanted to continue to endure. So I decided to pack a bag and leave. My brothers tried to stop me, so they held me down and put a pillow over my face. While I screamed for help, I decided that I would never go back home. I jumped out a window and ran. The neighbors called the police. Then I went to go live with my uncle and my aunt, but my mom continued to threaten them. And so, because they were scared of of losing their life and my life, they decided I should go to social services. There I went to Casa de Amparo for the first time. And during the time I was there, I was told that it was not my fault. I remember it was one of the hardest experiences because I was beaten so badly, I wouldn't speak. When people asked me how I felt, I cried. And so after a lot of therapy, nice people, I started speaking again. I started learning to deal with my emotions and my feelings. I always wanted to have a mother, so when my mom came back crying and wanted me to go home, I went. And when I went back home, because she was an alcoholic, she still beat me and verbally abused me, so finally I just decided to leave. And I went back to Casa after my social worker saw the bruises and heard my story. While I was at Casa, I decided to, first when I got back to Casa, I was still depressed because my mother wasn't there for me, so then I tried to commit suicide. I took pills that my mother had originally given me, and I drank some type of poison. And then after that, I decided to get therapy. And then when I was at therapy, I decided that I wanted to live a better life. So I started going to school. I was behind in credits, and then I caught up in credits. I wanted a cell phone, so I recycled at school. I went to the after-school program. I went to schools on Saturdays. I was double enrolled, and I graduated on time. Now I live at Transitional Living Homing with Casa de Amparo. I work 2 jobs. I have a county job, and I have a job at Maricosta College where I intern for former foster youth like myself that are homeless. And I help them find places to live. I help them get food. I help them, I look up I network to get people to donate money towards them for clothes, gas cards, and I'm currently in my second year, and I feel truly blessed because I wouldn't have anything, or I wouldn't be going anywhere without Casa de Amparo and their staff. So I would just like to say thank you for all you guys have done for me, and your donations this evening will really help other foster children like myself become successful adults. Thank you.